Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG81 and welcome back for another video on demand part 2. Yes, this video is all about attending to your questions in my video comments. So let's start out with the very first one. Actually, the very first few ones is related to this Son Goku from the Dragon Ball superhero. Yeah, I think some of you guys have questions about, you know, the face swapping and things like that, or even head swapping. Like this very first questions that he asked whether this Son Goku Super Saiyan God head will actually looks good on this body. So I think I have not tried it, so let's give it a go. I'm not even sure whether this will be fitting, but okay, you can hear the clicking sound. Yep, so it is a bit loose after the clicking sound, but let's check out the skin tone. Yeah, the skin tone you can see is slightly different, and this Goku Super Saiyan God is not supposed to have such a muscular body. That's why he's supposed to be a bit skinny when it comes to this form. Yep, so it does fit to your questions, but the skin tone is different. And the next question is whether this face sculpt from this superhero Son Goku will be compatible with this Goku, which is the Saiyan race on Earth. So again, I always do head swapping, but I think I have not tried face swapping. Yeah, so this is something new. Let's try it. So I'll take out the face from the Saiyan race on Earth, and I'll try to use this one from the Dragon Ball superhero. Let's see. Okay, of course I'll put back the hair. This seems fit. Yeah, this seems fit. Yes, so it is fitting. Yep, so it's the same pack, and let's try. Yep, so it does looks pretty good. Let's see the skin tone. Yeah, I think the skin tone is pretty matching as well. And there's another question that asks whether the other way around. So I will try this face. Again, I believe it should fit because this one fit as well. Let's try. And okay, so let's put onto the body and check out the skin tone. Yeah, this one does seems to have quite obvious differences when the skin tone, but for this I think is all right. So to answer to your question, yes, you can actually swap it, but there are slight variances when it comes to the skin tones. And the next question is asking about this Saiyan race on Earth, whether the Goku 1.0 faceplate do matching with him. Okay, so this is the very first base Goku that Bandai has released, so let's give it a try. I believe it should be fitting as well. Let's see. Okay, the pack seems to be slightly different. I'm trying my best to push it in. Yeah, but I think it still works. Yes, so as you can see, yes, it does work on this body as well. The skin tone does seems to be okay for this Goku face. Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, it does fit. Okay, so for the next request, I kind of find it a little bit odd, but I think that's fine because he's trying to do a customization. He would like to know if any other hands from Mayfax will fit onto this Nightwings. So let's give it a try. I have to remove his hand, of course. I'll try with these Homelander hands from the boys. Okay, so let's see. It does go in, but it doesn't feel fitting very well, but you can see the scale is pretty fine. Next we'll try with this Scarlet Spider. Yes, seems to be okay as well. Next I'm trying with this, the Return of Superman. Okay, yeah, I think it's a little bit bigger for him, but it does fit. And next we have this Hush Joker. Let's see. Yeah, okay, kind of hard to push it in, but as you can see, yeah, I think it's quite in scale as well. Let's try with this Symbiote Spider-Man. Yes, very fitting and it scales pretty well. Let's have some normal skin tone. I do have this hand from the Endgame Thor. Yes, again, seem to scale pretty well. Another skin tone hands from the Zack Snyder Superman. Yeah, okay. It's not very fitting, but you can see it's scaled pretty well. And lastly, I think you know who is this from. The Wolverine, yes. Oh, okay. It actually looks pretty good with the blue. Okay. And lastly, I'd like to do something extra. This is the hand from the Goku just now from SH Figuarts. I don't think it will fit, but I would like to see the scale. Actually, I think it scales pretty well, just that it's not going to fit because the pack is different from SH Figuarts. You can see the hole is bigger too. But in terms of scale, I think it's fine. And the next head swapping will be on this Super Saiyan Full Power Son Goku. Yeah, he would like to know whether this Ultimate Gohan's head will fit onto this body. So let's give it a try. Okay. Should be fitting as far as I can tell. Yep. Can even hear the clicking sound again. Very loose. And let's see, the skin tone is still okay, even though I can see there are slight differences, but it's not that obvious. But this is going to be a problem even though you hear the clicking sound. But worries not, just a little tiny bit of blue tag will fix it. No problem. Yep, you can just make it tight with some blue tag. Okay, so to your question, yes, it does fit, but it's pretty loose. Okay, so the next one is pretty straightforward. I think he would just like to see how well does this Mayfax Spider-Man, the classic costume version, scales with NECA Ninja Turtles, the movie versions, the 1990s movie versions, and also Shredder. I'm sorry that I don't have the movie version of the Shredder, so this is just the cartoon versions. At the same time, I'll just add in the cartoon versions of Raphael as well, which is also from NECA. And this next one is a pretty huge one. You can see he have quite a few requests, so let's go through one by one. The very first one, he would like to know how does this Mayfax Endgame Captain America, the unmasked head, which is the one that I already have on the figure, scale with this SH Figuarts cap versus cap. So let's give it a try. Let's remove it now. Okay, and I don't think it will scale very well because of the scale differences between Mayfax and SH Figuarts. Yeah, Mayfax tends to be slightly bigger. So let's put back the neck, and yep, you can already tell that the head is slightly bigger. Maybe from afar not so bad, but if you go up front you can see it's slightly bigger. And next, you'd like to know how this same Mayfax Endgame Captain America mask head looks on SH Figuarts Age of Ultron, as well as the SH Figuarts Civil War. Okay, so let's give it a try. I would think that again, just like the unmasked head, it will be bigger. Okay, so let's see. Oh, somehow does it go in? Nope, it doesn't go in, but still okay, not as bad. Somehow without the hair, I think it looks still pretty okay. And let's try with the Age of Ultron Captain America. Yep, again it doesn't fit, but it also looks pretty okay in terms of the scale. Not too bad. Let's compare the head instead. Okay, the one that I have it on my right is the Mayfax, and this one is from SH Figuarts. You can really tell that the Mayfax is still slightly bigger compared to the SHF, but when it goes to the body, it seems to be okay. The last one on his request is to try on this Mayfax Iron Man Mark 85, the unmasked head of Tony Stark, on some of my SH Figuarts Iron Man, which unfortunately most of them are stored away in a cabinet, which is pretty hard to take. So I will actually use this, the one that I didn't store it in, which is the Mark III, as well as this Mark 6 Battle Damage. So let's give it a try on the Mark III first. Okay, I'll remove it and let's see. Okay, this looks pretty good. Yep, not too bad. In fact, I think it does scales pretty okay with the SHV quads as well. So let's try with this Mark 6. Okay, remove the head. Okay, and let's see. Wow, again, I think it looks pretty good. Just have to use some blue tack to make the head go slightly higher, and then it looks great. Yep, not too bad. And the last request which I pick up is this one here. So he would like to know this bootleg Mayfax Deadpool have any loose joint and how's the articulation. As for the articulations, I would suggest you to check out my review right over here, so from there you can tell. But for the looseness, yes, I would like to find out as well, because I got this guy quite a while ago. So as you can see, it's pretty good. There's no flimsiness. Of course, if you pull down the legs, it will be slightly flimsy, but once you push it back in, it is not. So I guess that's normal. I mean, even with the original, it should be like this. But as for the joint, yes, as you can see, it's holding up pretty well. There is no looseness even for the hands. Yep, all pretty well. If you listen carefully, you can even still hear some of the squeaking sound. Yep, so I would say again and again, this Deadpool is actually a pretty good bootlegs. Not that I'm promoting bootlegs, but if you can't get on the original one like myself, I think this one is actually a pretty good grab. Except for, like I said in my previous video, this guy is slightly shorter as compared to the real thing. Okay, so I might have missed out your request anywhere in the video, so I do apologize for that. Just repost your message in some of my newer video to catch my attentions, and I'll do it in the next time. So I do hope that this video will prove to be useful to you, and I'll catch you guys again in my next video.